Hey everybody, how are you? Your girl Simply Love. Do a video for you, and this is going to be for the collective, male, females. Just going to do a quick energy. I don't know why Spirit wouldn't even let me go to sleep tonight for some reason. Like, look, I need you to do a video for the collective. I need you to relay some messages. So it's going to be about whatever comes out for the collective and seeing what's going on with your person and yourself when it comes to love or family or whatever it may be coming out in the reading. And remember, I'm not here to tell you what to do, how to do it, when to do it. It's your own thing. I'm just here to deliver the messages from Spirit. You take it from there, okay? Let's see how we're doing in this, this age of Aquarius that we're in now. It's the wake-up period. It's the knowing, the all-knowing. You're supposed to know. It doesn't take an Einstein to figure out what's going on. My next video is going to be a state of the world energy Spirit told me to do. So this one is for the collective. See where y'all at. See what lessons you learned. Whatever Spirit says. Okay, like I said before. Let me shut up. See, Simply Love talk too much. You talk too much. I'm just feeling like I'm feeling a real good energy. For a lot of you collectives out there, I'm just feeling a real good energy. A happy, a relief. Somebody's happy somebody is not around them anymore. I'm not saying physically, but spiritually. There's like somebody had a spiritual leech around them for a long time, and it's finally been released. A lot of bad energy is being released at this time. I'm feeling like there's people, places, and things that the collective has let go of. I'm feeling somebody, something about some type of aches and pains. You were under some kind of spell, like some kind of spell. And y'all know I don't like to be into that all the time, but I have to say what it really is and then just move it on. That's all. It is what it is. But it's been a massive spell being released upon somebody. And those energies are going back to them tenfold. So I'm feeling that somebody, a couple of people here, it could be me included too. I'm not sure, but Spirit told me to say it. A few of you that has YouTube channels and you're spiritualists, your tarot card readers and things like that, there's going to be a lift from a spiritual attack on you guys too. Y'all know who you are. Spirit's going to let you hear this message. Like your channel, like it's been slowed down or being messed with spiritually. Somebody spiritually had an attack on you because you were telling the truth. And there's some of you they copycat off of, and all that's being released now. Your channel is going to blow up out of nowhere. Hang in there. Don't let it hurt, don't let it bother you. Because all that energy is being released and sent back to sender. For some of you, you might know who this person is. They're going to start having a lot of that energy they threw at you come back to them. And it's going to look like it's bad luck or something like that. They're going to try to blow it off. Like they're going to try to want to be in your energy or something to avoid it. But they can't avoid it because they already put the energy out there. Once you put that energy out there, whether it be good or bad, it's already, the ball started rolling already. As soon as you release that energy, whether it's bad stuff you put on people or good stuff, it's rolling back at this time. That's what's happening. It's the age of information, knowledge, revealing things or being revealed for what they truly are. Some of us are out of the matrix now and going in and out of the matrix. Like, that what this is. It's like you're just like in a lot of the readers and things like that they're not in the matrix anymore. They're out of the matrix and they disconnected, but they have to come back dodge in and out the matrix in order to help to bring some people back that were left behind, that didn't, you know, take heed to the call, and they want to take heed to the call now. It's not going to be a lot, but it's going to be some, and we have to come back into the matrix at certain times and then leave out. If you don't know what that is, you know, look at the movie The Matrix, all of them. Look at all of them. It'll tell you exactly what the heck it is going on. The Matrix is all about the age of Aquarius. That Aquarian energy, okay, is here. Somebody's about to get a new house, or a new house. You're about to get a new house. New house. Look like a mansion or something. Somebody having some kind of bridge work on their teeth, some bridge cavities. Somebody been not doing what they're supposed to do for a long time, and now it's coming around to where you're getting that work done on your teeth. Something about the bridge or something, or an abscess that keeps coming and going, and it's been draining you a lot. Whoever I'm talking to about that, it's been draining you because that poison has been in your body from the abscess. But now there's a door opening for you to go ahead and take care of that. It's like somebody's going to get taken care of when it comes to their health. Their health. Somebody thought somebody was going to fail. Like, somebody tried to set somebody up for failure, but it's not happening. It's not going to happen. Somebody had some kind of back surgery or need back surgery. Something about your back, your lower back, somebody's neck. I'm feeling somebody's energy of somebody's neck is like, it's got something to do with your spine. So if somebody out there having neck pains a lot, it's got something to do with your spinal cord, and you would probably need to go to a chiropractor and have them to take x-rays and look at what's going on back there. They'll be able to fix it. They'll be able to help you. It's going to take some time, I heard Spirit say, but they're going to fix it. It's going to relieve you of a lot of pain you've been having. Somebody's been having that type of pain. Yeah, I see it with the tower here. It's going to be like, Spirit's like, hurry up so they can fix it. They're going to put you on a, once you go, they're going to tell you exactly what I said. It's not your neck, it's your spine. Something about your spine is out of alignment. It's like, or some disc. I'm hearing something about disc. It's deteriorating. So, you know, hurry up and get there before a disc. I don't know why I keep hearing a disc breaks or deteriorates to it's almost touching the bone. So somebody needs to get there to a chiropractor and let them start working on that. Getting some kind of help on that. I'm hearing eat a lot of fruits, fresh fruits and vegetables from the market, not from in the grocery store, but go to the market and get all your fruits and vegetables from there. I've been doing it, and I've been feeling a lot different, a lot better. Okay, channels are big. I keep hearing about channels being lifted from some kind of people been putting spells and things on people's channels, trying to slow them down. If you've been not getting clients like you used to, or your numbers, your counts, or something like that on YouTube been weird, it's because of that. But it's going to be lifted, and everything's going to start changing. You're going to see your clients coming back, and you're going to start seeing your numbers, your counts go up, like way up, like out of nowhere. Just like out of nowhere, they stop. Because the person that was doing that is being in judgment right now. A lot of people are in judgment for the things that they've been doing, the bad things, not so good things, and the people are being judged that's been doing good things. You're in judgment too to receive what you're supposed to receive. You know, like I said, Three of Swords, there's people out here that have been doing some mean, nasty things behind your backs, things that they know they wasn't supposed to do out of hatred and mean. They're going to be the ones suffering. They're the ones in the Three of Swords energy right now. Telling you. Some of y'all could be this Aquarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. We could be talking about, for some of you, have been experiencing this. A lot of low energy, a lot of spiritual attacks against you and your family. All that is coming to a halt. So you can come back to yourself. You can move. You can groove again. Some of y'all feeling different, ain't you? I know you are. Leave your comments below. Feeling different. Yeah, because this King of Coins energy here, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, could have been happening to some of y'all. Could have been spiritually attacked for a long, long time. You never know what's going on with you. Drained energy, speech, having problems talking, speech, confidence levels, things like that has been going, like a lot of weird things been going on around you, like unexpectedly, but y'all was able to handle that though. You really was able to handle it and stay on top, but it was like heavier for some, and that's because of the spell work that whoever was casting out here or saying, speaking into your life. Because spell work is like speaking things, saying things, whatever they saying, that's spells. Not necessarily cooking up stuff and all that. Cook for some. Okay, Spirit. Let's see what the tarot says. Guess they done with the messages. There's somebody wanting to propose to somebody, but they don't know how to do it. They don't know how to tell you. They don't know, but they're going to, but they don't know how. They don't know what to say. I'm feeling this person is like so stuck in wanting to ask you to marry them. Like, this person was a-hole in the past in your life, whoever you are. But now they're like strong, and they're like, they've done a lot of spiritual healing. Everybody's perfect in their own way. So we can't say nobody's perfect, because you're perfect and you're in your own way. There's some perfection about yourself. You just got to bring it out. This person has really done a lot of work. They've been taking on a lot of responsibility. They've been trying to, they have been balancing themselves out here. Could be a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, like I said. They're really balancing their life out, stabilizing their life, like they know what they want. There's that King of Coins again, okay? It could be a father. Somebody could be a father. It could be an announcement of a father. Somebody who's been saving their money, good with money. Could be an accountant. Feet. Why am I hearing something about somebody's feet or ankles? Somebody's having something with their feet or ankles. Go to a foot doctor. Something about your feet and ankles. It could be some swelling. It could be some water. Some soreness or something, like numbness. I'm hearing numbness too. Okay, somebody's got where they can't feel their toes, can't feel nothing in their feet. Go get that checked out. Spirit said, get it added ASAP. Somebody's smoking too much, smoking too many cigarettes or cigars or cigarettes. Too much is starting to get a cough. Take a break, Spirit said. Take a break from them cigarettes. Take a break from the cigarettes. What other messages, Spirit? Why am I hearing somebody's family member or somebody here that's watching this video that will be watching it? Something about a family member you need to watch, about a home, a nursing home or something. They're being mistreated. They're being mistreated. Yeah, Knight of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Somebody needs to check on their family member. It could be a teenager. It could be somebody like in their mid 40s, the 50s, the 60s. Somebody need to show their family members some love. That's like they're not being treated right. If they're in rehab or a nursing home, like they're in a nursing home or some kind of facility where they need to be cared for. There's some neglect going on there. Somebody needs to check up on them. Man, I'm burning up. Somebody's going on vacation, mini vacation or something. Spirit's like, have fun. You're gonna meet somebody there, and they're an emperor. They're large and in charge. Maybe it's something where you're going with people that you work with, a boss or something like that, or meeting at a boss. Maybe there's a boss getaway party, something like that. I'm hearing. I'm feeling like somebody here needs to guard themselves against, somebody's trying to guard themselves. Like this has got a lot to do with some kind of celebrity status or celebrities where, you know, somebody's speaking out about, see, Seven of Cups. Something about celebrity stuff like that. Seven of Cups talks about confusion, and it talks about fantasies. It talks about like head in the sky. Like, some people need to get out of watching these celebrities, because all they're doing is throwing up a lot of illusions and delusions and keeping people focused on them instead of what they really need to be focused on. It's a lot of illusions out here, like, and it's too many people giving their opinion. Why are so many people in celebrities business like you act like they live next door to you or something? Like you got, like, nobody really knows what's going on. That's why the Seven of Cups came out. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Don't nobody really know what's going on. They got y'all confused as hell. Like with all these different stories, it's like it's getting bad. It's getting bad. Nothing at this time, like I said, with all the information out here, nobody should be surprised about nothing. I mean, you know, let the celebrities are working for a higher power that pays their checks. They're doing what they're paid to do, and they're acting. People are taking it like they're serious, like there's too much bad information, and it's just to distract you. They're using celebrities to distract you. Y'all need to get out of them celebrities' asses and get into your own thing. What's going on with yourself? That's what they don't want you to do. That's why they coming out with all this stuff, Kanye and all these other kind of stupid shit. Like, it ain't real, y'all. They all acting. People making tons of videos about, it's like, what? Y'all the one making them important. They ain't even important. They just behind the scenes tricking you and putting stuff out there to make you talk about them and all that. Y'all the one giving them the energy. Don't give them your energy. That's their number one thing of survival, is your energy. You focusing on them, put your eyes on them, talking about them. They're taking away your energy, look, and leaving you stuck. Leaving you stuck, like, and blinded and stuff like that, to where you don't know what's going on around you. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to get out of that energy. Like, you need to let that stuff go. Maybe that should have been part of the state of the world, because that's the state of the world right now. All right. Somebody, I keep thinking somebody's ready to get married here. Somebody's ready to take some action with that king of, they're very settled, you know, and they're very passionate about you. Whoever you are out there, somebody very passionate about you. For some of you, like, you need to watch out for somebody is like sneaking, trying to find out information with the seven of swords. They're trying to be sneaky and underhanded about something. Usually it's about what they can take, what they can get away with, thinking about this. Somebody could just be thinking about it. So you need to be aware. Like somebody could be thinking about how they're going to get over on you or take something from you, or even possibly lie to you about something in order to get what they want. Could be somebody who left you, abandoned you, left you for, like, just abandoned you, left you behind, and somebody could have took some things and just left you behind. Somebody could be, you know, contemplating theft, or this person may be a thief. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? What's the messages for the collective? You know, when I got this is an energy acting card. This is an energy person. I don't know why they talking about the BBLs. Like this is reminding me. Well, I'm just feeling the energy of like these BBLs. Like y'all need to be careful of this body type thing. Like it's just all really just an illusion. It's all outer aspect. But what about the inner aspect of yourself? Is that going to matter? Is it going to bring on what you need in this lifetime? You gotta focus on you. And the outer part is not as important as what's going on the inner part. What's in your mind? What's in your heart? You know, you BBLs, that's what I'm hearing. You BBLs, you, like y'all, everybody is looking just alike. Like, you know what? But some of these spirits saying for some of y'all, like, they're saying, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and be that way. Go ahead and look like everybody else, because you're just leaving all these guys or / men to the ones that don't want to look like this, that don't want to be like this outside appearance and all that stuff. Like some people who love who they are without all the makeup, without all the boob jobs, without all the butt and all that kind of stuff. It's like you leaving you think you getting attention, or you think you're going to have somebody, like it's not going to be the way you think it is. All they're going to be doing is lusting after you, because that's all you got to offer is lustful stuff. And, you know, men is going to take you for it, but then they're going to leave you. It's not going to be nothing permanent. It's temporary. Just like what you be, you know, BBL and eyelashing and all this other kind of stuff. It's all just, and, you know, the filters. You know, I'm hearing Spirit say, get rid of the filters, but you can go ahead and do what you want to do. But you're leaving all the room, all the guys, all the good ones. They getting tired of looking at all this. They're getting tired of the exterior stuff, because they know that don't last. They be the main ones that's running and ripping around real fast, but they tired. The game and the gig is up now. The men are grounding themselves. And they don't want to be with these BBLs. They don't want y'all. They want the ones that are just grounded and humble, and they can see their real face, and they could be their real self. It's a lot of work to be doing this stuff every freaking day, or to stay that way. I mean, somehow or another, you know, it's all got to come off. Like, and some people are so into it so much to where that they made their outer self the inner self, and they're lost. Whew, that was a message for some people. So you're going to get left behind. You know, you and your BBL, you and your fakeness and all that stuff, whoever this is messages for, you're going to get left in the dust. It ain't going to last long. It's just going to fade right on out. Everybody going to want to just be their self, because it's all playing out. It's just a thing. And then you're going to be stuck with all this ass and ain't nobody going to want you. And that's just the truth. Nobody going to want you. All the girls that's been themselves throughout this whole time, loving themselves, don't need all this makeup and booty and tits and eyelashes and all that. They the ones that's going to have like a whole lot of men running after them. Not y'all. They already know what y'all about, that want to be like this outside of here. They already know what you about, and you like, it's like a dime a dozen to them, and they don't want nothing to do with it. They don't want nothing to do with it. They want to, they looking for something different. They looking for women that want to be themselves, or men that want to be themselves, like that's grounded. They got more information. So they've been looking hard and looking elsewhere, you know, looking, you know, like, they ain't even looking at this person. Look how they're beautiful and all that stuff, but they're looking away because they feel different now. These men and women are feeling different. Page of Cups. They looking for real love. They looking for real love. You know, they're like, these men or women are turning their backs on this outer stuff. It's just too much. It's like a fad or a fade, and it's fading out. What's the messages for the collective? Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? I don't know how that turned on, but I need to have a little music. Spirit, what are the messages for the collective? I guess we can call this the collective and the state. I guess this is the state of the world today. That's what it sounds like to me. Yeah, these men are coming out of the illusions, the confusions. They're coming out of, with this Eight of Swords energy. They're coming out of being blocked and stuck in their head and being anxious. They're looking for real love. Like, they looking for the real love. Like, they're not going to be looking at all this beauty stuff. Like, that's just it's just a fad right now. And they looking at it like, you know, hey, these women, like, or men are all looking the same. And they feel like you're taking away, like, the chase. Well, I'm hearing that. They feel like you're taking away the chase of, like, you're showing too much. Like, it's just, you're showing everything, like, leaving nothing to the imagination. Men like to have look at you and have some kind of imagination. Like, there's difference between imagination and lust. Some, you know, they lust. They're getting tired of that lustful energy, though. It's draining them. They're coming out of that lustful energy. Wow, Spirit wants to stay on that subject for some reason. Yeah, they're looking for real love. They're not looking for, like, the body, and, you know, they're just looking for people that's their self, that they can feel their self being around somebody that they can. And it's going to be the ones that you guys think are plain Janes and all that, just because they ain't got a bunch of makeup on and BBLs and lashes and all that kind of stuff. Then the ones that these men are going to be chasing. For y'all, some of y'all is going to be a little too late with this here stuff right here, because you already altered yourself. You altered your body permanently. So you're going to be, you think you're in the game, but you get ready, you're out of the game. Really, you're out of the game. You played yourself. I just said that. This is the Five of Coins. I just said it. You're out of the game. You're going to be left out in the cold. All that BBL. That's what I'm going to name this video. This is about the BBLs, for sure, for sure. That's who it's about. For some here now. Okay, Spirit, give it to me. Remember, the things coming out of my mouth is from Spirit. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I don't give a damn what you want to do and how you do it. I'm just a messenger. Can't make no grown people do. They do what they want to do, but hey, there's always consequences for it, though. And this is it. Left out in the cold. Being left out in the cold to fend for yourself ain't gonna be no. They ain't gonna be falling for all of this stuff no more. They tired, sick and tired. They looking for real love. whether somebody be fat, skinny, you know, that's what they really want, being they seen this BBL stuff so much. They want to see something real. They want to feel something real. They want to be around a real person. That's what's going on right now with the men. They turning around, like they turning away from y'all, this mess. Yeah, they turning to having faith. A lot of them are praying. A lot of them are getting spiritual. They're starting to see. They're starting to put their faith in the Most High, their Creator. They're turning away from all this mess, from this clown show, from this old booty stuff, and they've been through it sent them to too much strife, whether it be male or female. The players are turning around. Yeah, they looking for their wish fulfillment here. They looking for a solid doobie. They looking for something more solid. A more solid foundation. That's where they want to start at. They leaving all this stuff in the cold, all this BBL stuff and all this stuff. They leaving that out in the cold, and they're going by faith. They're starting to trust in, having trust in themselves and God, the God in them. I heard, and they're going for the big guns. These men out here. And they not going to be judgmental. They ain't going to be looking at what somebody look like anymore. It's going to be like if they're going to be looking at anything, they're going to see look at a person that's kind of pure in themselves. Somebody they can work with. See, they're going to be manifesting with the Magician. Yeah. Virgo, Gemini energy. You're going to be manifesting, yeah, 5 of Cups, and turning away, like ignoring. They're going to be ignoring all these BBL bullshit. They're going to be ignoring. It's going to be coming at the guys and stuff, whether it be guy, girl. They're going to be ignoring them. You're going to be ignored. I already said that. You're going to be left out in the cold to defend for yourself. Because y'all done showed everything that you got. Everything that you had going on, you showed it, and then you altered it too. You altered it, and you're something else. You're another person. Like y'all be watching these celebrities too damn much, and you think you one of them. Yeah, they done gained their strength back. They done gained their strength back. They don't want this no more, spirit. What are you talking about here? Okay, I'm just gonna get the messages. Some of you it may be a Leo. Yeah, the fight. They looking at like they went through too much. They're not going through it anymore. These men and these women like that were like down for whatever, they ain't down for whatever no more. And y'all, you can't tell me you BBL women is doing this shit for yourself. For what? What you want to sit up there and look at your own fucking ass for? Like a big old giant ass and tits and all. No, you ain't doing it for yourself. You're doing it for attention. But all that's coming to an end. They ain't gonna want to look at y'all no more. Don't look at me like I'm hating. I ain't hating. I don't care what you do. That's what you do personally. This is what spirit is talking about. This is what's up. This is what's up. This is what's happening right now. You're not going to, you're going to be doing all this stuff for nothing, because the men ain't going to want nothing to do with it. Even if you're innocent at heart, they just going to take it like, you know, you got all this work done on yourself, and you're sitting up here looking like a clown or whatever I'm hearing, and you just wasted your money and your time and energy doing that, because you're not going to get any kind of attention. See how this person, like all y'all, they considered in the background, that's the BBLs, and that he's looking. The fight is over with that kind of stuff. And with the 2 of Coins, they're balancing themselves out. Yeah, because they want marriage. They want the real deal. They want stable. You know, 4 is about stability. The 11-11 card, they want their soulmate. Yeah, they do. First part was messages, but this is what yeah, okay, I see. Thank you, Spirit. I see where you're going. What's the messages? I guess it's for the BBLs. Where are they headed at? What? Yeah, see? They see the light and they're turning away. They're, you know, you guys are exposed. You BBL women, you're exposed. They turning their back on you. Like, these men are turning their backs. Like, they don't want nothing to do with it. They done seen the light now. They're like, oh, just, I'm hearing that song, one more chance. That's all I ask of you. Just give me one more chance. Like, some of them are going back to people that they just ran over top of, you know, for these BBLs, for these looks and all that, and the dress, what the outside looked like. They got dogged out, and some of them is looking like, I see the light now. All I want is my stable home. I want a marriage. I want all that. That's what these men are doing. They're transforming their lives. In the moon card, because they see what was hidden. They was tired of the illusions. They got a clue. Like, somebody, they was using their intuition, and now that these men seeing they using their intuition. They heeding the call, and as them heeding the call, they could see it. They could see clearly now. 2 major arcana cards here to get together. A lot of you are Virgos, and a lot of you are Pisces. A lot of you are Tauruses. Yeah. A lot of you are Leos. Transformation. Transforming your whole life. Like, it ain't about the beauty stuff no more. Like, that's it, and that's dead. That's dead. And ain't no coming back alive with that shit. So, need to stop. Need to stop. It's over. It's over. Look, King of Cups. Like, yeah, these men looking for love. They're looking for real love. They're finding themselves. They're getting in touch with their heart chakras. Yeah, they're coming out of being stuck mentally, being manipulated mentally by, you know, these beauty queens or whatever you want to call BBLs and all this CTCs or whatever you want to call it. Now, some of y'all that watch is going to get mad at me because I'm delivering this message. You know, I personally, I don't give a fuck. But, you know, you get mad at the Most High because he's the one delivering the messages to me to give to you, okay? Like I said, I ain't here to please nobody. I'm here to just give the truth and the messages. That's all. That's all. Ace of Swords. Yeah, new beginnings, the truth. Everything I said was the truth. Everything I said, the truth. These men are getting truth and clarity. They seeing the light now, so and look, and they're gonna have the victory. A lot of these men are going to have the victory. The ones that transformed their lives, the ones that, you know, got unstuck from being stuck in this illusionary world, you know, messing around with these illusions that the women were throwing in their faces. It's like they totally turn that look, because they fall in love with themselves. They see the love within themselves. Their heart chakras is opening up, and I can show you, they're going to be a winner. They're going to be a victory doing it too. There's their heart chakra. There's the faith. Faith is dealing with your heart chakras, okay? Hermit is definitely dealing with the heart chakras. It's bringing, and the Knight, the King of Cups is heart chakras. Like, whoo, these men are getting it together, okay? They're getting it together. And y'all going to be so shocked. Like, you're going to be like, why did I wasted my money doing all this because they ain't paying me no attention. They don't even want me. And I'm beautiful. Like, A lot of y'all are very vain anyway. You being vain. Yeah, a lot of you going to be in judgment because of it. Judgment is here. Yeah. BBLs. Yeah. These men are starting to take heavy action and they're going to get unconditional love. They're going to get it and they're going to be successful at it. And Spirit, Ace of Swords, that's the truth. That's the truth. They're using their intuition. They're going deep into their Akashic records to find out what the hell they here for, how they supposed to treat women, everything. They're taking on this responsibility themselves. And they could see. They could see now. They're heavily using their intuition. They're taking action using their intuition with the High Priestess. Some of them are Pisces. Pisces came out twice with the Moon and the High Priestess. So that's some heavy spirit. There's some heavy spiritual transitioning going on with a lot of these men in the world today. Look what fell out. Knight of Coins. Getting themselves stable, getting themselves together. It was a slow process. Like some of them, you know, it's just moving slow. They're slowing their roll. Some of these men here is just really slowing their roll. And they're, you know, they're looking at things like, I want something stable. I need something more stable. So I got to slow my roll because I'm ready to be happy. I'm waiting for my wish fulfillment with this Queen of Cups. So we got a King and a Queen of Cups on the board. Yeah, these men looking for their love partner. I'll tell you, it's a lot of heart chakra opening up here. These men are looking for love, real love. These men are out here looking for real love, BBLs. And they see that you're not it. They see you're not it. What that song was, big booty and a nice smile or something like that. But that girl is poison. That girl is poison. BBLs. We were talking about y'all for a long time. Yeah, they made their choice to move on, y'all. The men are moving on, and there's judgment being called amongst the world, okay? And they're guarding themselves from you. Like, you could come in with all this beauty stuff all you want to, and fake shit and all that. They're just gonna like, no, you ain't getting into my world. You ain't coming into my world, because I done really pulled myself together here. I done got myself together, and I got true love. Someone gonna have true love. They gonna get true love. They looking for their match. Shit, yeah. They gonna move on and be happy, like it, without a care in the world. What other messages, Spirit? Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with having a nice body, things like that, but the overindulgence of it, like anything, too much of anything is not good. I don't care what it is. Too much of it is no good for you. Too much, BBLs, it's too much. Yeah, see? All these major arcana cards coming out in this reading. So spiritual. This is such a spiritual reading. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. These men are taking back control of their lives. They're not going through this shenanigans stuff anymore. Yeah, they're taking back. They're bossing up in their life. They're becoming the emperor. Yeah, they're becoming the emperor. And they're coming, you know, and a lot of them are happy, just content being on their own, okay? Independent. taking back control of their life when it comes to their finances, like being independently happy. Again, she's the one with the bird. The bird gives her all her information. That's intuition. So a lot of these men are like taking control back of their life and listening to their higher selves rather than their lower selves. They putting that to rest. And here they go with the Queen of Coins, okay? King or Queen of Coins. Like, a lot of them are going back to families or something, like family. Baby mamas, well, I hear that. Baby mamas going back to families to take care of their families, to make sure they are okay financially. Yeah. Yeah, look. Yeah, and the Star card. Man. Yes, this is a highly spiritual reading here. I'm so proud of you men out here that are pulling yourself together and looking at your higher self. And your higher self is putting you back in control of your life. You're no longer confused with all these illusions and delusions. Yeah, your wishes being granted, y'all. Your wishes are being granted. Here's the world, like you're leaving all that dumb shit behind. Look, all these majors. Look at this. The world, yeah. Leo, Ball, Aquarius, a Capricorn, and an Aries, an Aquarius, an Aries. We already said the rest. Beautiful, beautiful reading here. Yeah, turning your back on the Ten of Swords. You know, all the deception, all the backstabbing, leaving that behind. Leaving it behind, opening a new door, opening a new life, leaving your burdens behind. And you BBLs are going to be left with your own, carrying your own burden. That look like somebody carrying, you know, like a big old butt, like just going to have a big old butt. All right, just a big old butt. It's going to be, you know, bad on your back. All right. I don't know why I'm seeing somebody with a lot of kids, but, you know, and carrying it on your own. Wheel of Fortune, while, you know, these men are turning a new leaf, getting a new life. I'm seeing heavily a Leo. Heavily Leo. Here's the Sun card. Leo. The brightest card and the best card in the deck. Like, you men are really looking for your happiness. Like, the end game is your happiness for the sacrifice that you made of getting up out of the darkness. Getting up out of the darkness, getting up out of the low vibrational life, not falling for the big button, pretty smile type of thing. It's like, y'all, it's like you can't even stand it anymore. You can't stand to see all that. It's like you're showing too much. You're too easy. Yeah, they saying y'all too easy, BBLs. You making it too easy. They don't want it easy. Men like to work for what they want to get. So they want to work for a prize, not a prize that everybody can see on, you know, yep, showing everything on these social media platforms, showing everything you got for what? Right? And they ain't even got nobody. But you showing everything. That's why. Desperate. Desperate. Just out desperate. Showing everything. Oh, this is, I'm 60, I'm 50, I'm 90, 70, but coming out strutting out with nothing on. Like, oh, you had to look at that. This shit, you know, the what's up? Oh boy, I'm tired of talking about this. What else, Spirit? Congratulations to all you guys that are turning a new leaf in life, straightening your life out, pulling it together for you ones that are doing that. We appreciate that. And, you know, the women that need you and you need them, you are going to find one another. I mean, their luck is changing. You are going to find each other. Believe that. And it's going to make a change in your whole life. So Don't think that it's not. It's coming. It's just a change of the guards right now, and it's already going to be your fate. Your fate is changing just by you sacrificing and letting all that stuff go. Your life is changing. So, you know, you're going to meet the right one at the right time. You already done made this out. You already been doing the work. So that's just preparing you to get ready for the one. Not all this Jezebel spirit stuff going on around here. That's coming to an end. All of it's dying out, coming to an end. You heard about the world's most wanted. They're going to be the world's most unwanted. Any other messages, Spirit, you have for the collective? Yeah, like I said, with the Ten of Swords, all that stuff is being laid down. There's going to be endings of all this stuff for new beginnings, okay? And then we have the Emperor. Like I said, you're going to be, you know, taking back control of your life, period. You are. And the Two of Wands is like, you know, there's still a choice out there for some of you. Some of you still are trying to make that choice, whether I should go for the world or should I just stay here and hold back into this 3D energy shit. You know, some of you. And with the Hierophant here, some of you are Tauruses. It's like you're going to seek counsel, learning lessons, things like that is coming out of it. Learning lessons. And the Ace of Pentacles is like new beginnings, like a whole new, God is going to offer you something new, you guys out there. Nine of Cups, like that's going to be your wish fulfillment. You are going to get your wish fulfillment, guys. The Tower, everything's being torn down in order for you, you know, whether it's internal, tearing down, you know, old things, and it's going to lead for you to build on a better foundation. That's why things are being torn down now. Again, the Sun card comes up, heavy Leo energies in this reading. So, you know, it's going to be some happiness, some joy, some wish fulfillment. Again, a lot of you are going to be in some good relationships and marriages. Going to be a lot of marriages, whether it be spiritual, you know, you with somebody spiritually and you don't have to really need a ring and paper. It's all right. Like the way the things are going down now, it's a freedom of all this paperwork, like numbers, and you have to have this and you have to, you don't have to have that. If you feel that connection with inside one another, you don't need to have all that other stuff. That's where the trust comes back again. The Three of Swords, you know, I feel like there's a lot of people left behind that's going to have a broken heart. They're going to have a broken heart to see the men really turn around and be the men that they need to be. The Seven of Pentacles, yeah, rethinking everything, reevaluating, reinvesting in good things. Ten of Cups, good things, just said that, you know. Ten of Cups for that, you know, happy ever after, that having it all type of energy. And the Knight of Pentacles, long time coming. Long time coming, but it's here. It's here. Seven of Staves, like, yeah, people are protecting themselves and things. Three of Pentacles. Establishing contracts together, working together with somebody, okay? And the Four of Pentacles, and leaving those, like, ignoring the BBLs, okay? That's all I could say. I dropped my ear thing somewhere. But anyway, I hope y'all heard that. And that was the energies that I was told to read tonight. You guys take care. Leave your comments. You want a reading? You know how to contact me. Take care. Bye.